Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. Today is November the 11th, 2020. It is Veterans Day in the U.S., so all you veterans may be tuning in this broadcast, so thanks for your service. Okay, so now we're going to run the COVID-19 analysis for the state of for the U.S. Let's see exactly what's going on. Cases, of course, I suppose we can guess. Well, we can also look for a decline in the daily cases and a continued decline in the daily deaths. So anyway, you can see here, we're averaging about 34,654 cases per day, 929,039 deaths per day. And the current mortality rate is 3.1%. This is at 3.1%, the left line. Look at all the days when the mortality rate was below the average. And yes, we got a continuing spike up, and this actually appears to be greater than these two bumps right here. It also appears to be a little more steeper. But what we got here, of course, is this gray line is the according to the Washington University's Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation. This is the incubation period. So in theory, all the deaths should have been taken into account to the left of this line. So the deaths we see today are associated with this line here. Okay, and as you can see, where's the mass? Despite having twice as many cases in here, we have half as many deaths. Okay. You can also see that the deaths are increasing. They're now up to about 1,000 per day total, a little higher on average. Okay. Cases are spiking upwards again continuously. This time above 125,000 per day. A closer look at deaths shows that it is approaching this line here, but it still has a long way to go from here to here. Now, it's also worth noting that well, actually, there isn't that much of a difference, is there? The biggest number, again, is what? On this. Well, a single high day for deaths says 4,000. The other ones say 22, 23, 24. What I'm looking at here, as you saw a little bit ago, that the total number of, or the highest single day deaths for John Hopkins and New York Times is significantly less than this number here. Okay, their numbers more down in this range in here, the 2,200 to 2,600 range, which is a significance of maybe 1,500 to 1,300 to 1,500 deaths, which could affect the model. Okay, lower numbers than the average. Well, would that lower the average down then? Huh. Interesting question. Well, that should lower the daily average down. Huh. Interesting. I may have to do a couple additional things here just to take a better look at some numbers. Okay, well, anyway, let's come back over and run our data report for And I think we left off here. An increase in deaths again in the U.S. remains to be seen. Now you can see this here. Again, this is the average number of cases per week, and you can see, excuse me, you can see that the average number of cases per week is continuing to spike above the average cases per week. But even with this little spike here and a spike here, look, again, this is the average number of cases or deaths per week. Look at how many weeks that this number's been less than average. Cases, a little bit of volatility. Deaths, you can see that while we did have a spike back in October, the deaths are still staying very low for this period. Okay, so that takes care of that report for today. I'll catch you later this afternoon with a different report.